Hey everybody, I'd like to explain where I've been for the past month. I've had a severe sinus infection again. Like I mentioned in my last video, I was getting over it. Well, I run out of antibiotics and it came back again. Also, as soon as I started getting over it, I got to working a lot of overtime, which was a blessing because my truck tore up and I had to put a rear end in it. Cost me a chunk of change. And we also went on vacation, so that overtime was at a perfect time. We went to Pigeon Forge. I posted some videos, tried to make a little jokes in there. Hope everybody liked them. Make some comments. Let me know if y'all want to see more videos of that because we're going back in September. I call that my birthday rod run. It's always my birthday present to me, for my wife to go with me and enjoy the hot rods. It's fun from daylight to dark. Just don't prepare to go anywhere fast because you're not going to make it. I'd mentioned too in one of the videos that I'd been talking to a company, and I've actually talked to two companies. One, a friend of mine does a water blasting business, and he is actually going to water blast my front subframe and some other components, and so all I'll be out is buying the blast media and the paint. But so far another company has come on board of our little channel here to sponsor the exhaust on the car. Carnage Performance Exhaust. I believe they're in Anderson, South Carolina. Troy, I'd been talking with him off and on a few times. And also I was on Facebook talking with some other folks that he has run his Facebook page. And so when we went up there to I believe it was LeConte Center, I walked out there and I spoke with them. And I just told him to check out my channel because I wanted him to meet me in person, see what I was like, know exactly what I was building, what I had currently, and he's a super nice guy. He's been in the exhaust business right around 9-10 years, but he's been making his own exhaust in Anderson, South Carolina for the last 3-4 years now. Super cool exhaust, makes it for everything from your imports to your diesels. So anywhere from like 2.5 inch to 5 inch, I think. But just to give y'all a little tidbit of what I've got and what he sponsored us with. Look at this. Awesome welds. I don't know if y'all can pick that up in there. But their welder is awesome. Galvanized, it ain't gonna rot out on you. Super cool. So, my wife's running the camera today, y'all. I got lucky. I don't know how I conned her into it, but she agreed to it. Because right now, if you see this right here, I've done put one coat of paint on this, and she's getting high, so I think she may stay a while. Carnage exhaust is 100% 14 gauge aluminized tubing. For all weather, I mean, this exhaust is for you. These guys stand behind their product 100% against manufacturer defects. If you get one, you don't like it, it gets a hole in it, it sounds like it's leaking, take it back. Take it back up there to him, talk to him, call Troy, and he's a straight up guy. Now, if it's your fault, you done beat a hole in it, well, guess what? I believe that'll be on you. But you can go to www.carnageperformanceexhaust.com or call their number, 864-964-9667. Tell them you heard about them from Pumpkin's Garage and Paint.
And that is Carnage with a K.
Carnage with a K. I should have said that. Look at there. That's why you have your wife here. Okay, guys. As you see this brush guard, when I bought my truck, I believe somebody had a lot of fun bumping into stuff. And the mesh part was just no scratch at all. but it was scratched up on the corner and kind of a little out of adjustment. So I come in, I've been Scotch-Brighting this, and then once I Scotch-Brighted it, I taped it all off what I didn't want to get textured, and which was this right here on both sides, the mesh that goes in here, and this is a ranch hand bumper. This thing's heavy. So what I've done is I've went around and I've done put one coat on it because I didn't want y'all to watch a fat man rolling the floor. So, I mean, y'all gonna laugh at me anyway. We'll all laugh together. But I didn't want y'all to say, look, it's Orca. So what we're using here, and this is not sponsored, but I would sure like to be sponsored by them, Raptor brand truck coating. This stuff is awesome. I went out there and touched up my inside of my tailgate. It's the same texture as what somebody already had put on there. I don't know what, if it's Rhino lining, Raptor lining, I don't know which one it is, but it matched. There was some chips and stuff on the inside of the tailgate. It looks great. They also had spent some white paint in there for some odd reason. So you're supposed to shake this vigorously and don't spray unless it's 70 degrees. Well, it's hot enough in here. I wished I had a respirator. But today we're going to make out with this because they seem to think that this gets rid of viruses and stuff. I'm sure it helps. Maybe it'll protect me from paint too. So I've already put one good coat on here. I'm going to put another coat on here and y'all can see how it lays out, how it textures. And it's amazing. This stuff, it textures out really well. So this thing was powder coated gloss black, so the parts that's covered will still be gloss black and the rest of it's going to be textured. I think it'll look pretty good. Here we go. This thing does not like to be bent over. I wish it was a better sprayer so that you could spray it upside down and everything, but it's not. I didn't make that. Just one of the flaws of it. Let's be running out of fuel. It says you can spray another coat in about 15 minutes. So when them cans start running low, they start spraying a funky looking pattern. But when it dries, you can't tell the difference. There's a spot right there now, but it won't be like that when we get done. It's the craziest thing. I should be wearing a respirator, y'all. Make sure when you do this stuff at home that you are. Protect yourself. You got to be around for your family. So I'm going to pull some of this masking off, kind of give you a little sneak peek of the way this is going to look. And in my next video, I'll be installing this on the truck. It may be a little short clip just to show you what's going on. So I'm going to unmask this, and while I'm unmasking it, I'm going to talk about what's upcoming. Grab my glue and get that paint off my hand. She don't like it when I stick my painted fingers in her ears. She said it don't, it's got a funny texture. She says you need lotion. Y'all should see the look that I'm getting. It's always fun to have the wife in and help you do something, whether it be cutting grass or helping in the garage. We've been together for going to be 25 years in a couple of months. And I can remember a time where I didn't have to go to work one day because it was snowing. And I'd already bought a cam and stuff for a 72 Chevy truck. Well, I said, hey, want to help me put the cam in? 6:30 in the morning, because I was already up for work. She's got so many layers of clothes on. And I'm under the hood while she's holding a flashlight and a cup of coffee. And we commenced taking my truck apart, putting a cam in it, with it snowing. So we definitely made some memories that day. And if y'all learn anything from me, make memories with your family, because when everything else is gone, all you're going to have is your memories. One day they're going to grow up, make a family of their own, and they won't be out there in the shop with you. But when you're out there goofing off, playing in your shop, you can definitely remember the day that they come out and helped you. So, what you guys working on? In the comments, tell me what you're working on. What you got? What kind of project? Now, yeah, this is off my 2011. Yeah, I think that's what year my truck is. Chevy Crew Cab. I hadn't had it no time. Yes, I got this 95 Trans Am. But my heart's with the old cars. I love old muscle cars. Hell, I like just about any car. But before this car I had, in my truck, I had a 2008 Nissan 350Z. So, hey, I don't knock them. Hell, I drive anything. I don't care if it's American made or Japanese made. But I prefer American muscle. I doubt I'll ever have another Japanese made car. They last too long. Hell, you can't work on them. I want, and this may sound strange, I want me a 4-door cruiser. I want to be able to take my kids, my grandkids, your kids, hell, I don't care whose kids it is, neighborhood kids. The rowdiest one in the bunch, because you know why? Them rowdy kids, they want attention. Most rowdy, rambunctious, mean kids are only doing it for attention. Some of them need their butt whooped for acting up, but to some of them a butt whooping is attention. Something they don't get enough of at home. I want you, if anybody runs across a super cool old car that, you know, wants to donate to the channel, that's even better. My wife says when one gets done and out of the way, I can have another one. Y'all didn't see that face, did you? Yeah, well, she did say it had to be mobile. Well, when this one gets mobile, it can move over, right?
No.
I mean, that's a 2-car garage.
No.
Man, somebody help me out. So
It has to be drivable.
that's mobile.
Out of the driveway.
Oh, trying to say you want to drive my car to work?
No. I'll drive your truck if it snows.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's 4-wheel drive. Yours ain't.
Right.
So folks, there's a guy on YouTube. I want you to go check him out. Not only Carnage Performance Exhaust is on YouTube. Really need to go check them guys out and just leave in the comment. Heard about them? You heard about them from Punkin, and you wanted to thank them for sponsoring us to keep this channel going. And the more we go, the more we grow. The more we grow, the more people sponsor us. We need it all. But the channel I want y'all to go check out, it's This Old Hot Rod. I believe his name's Mike. He loves the 30s cars, and he has several. But he's also got a Cadillac that I want. He wants the engine and maybe the transmission. But something had fallen on the car, which he got it as a good deal. And but the roof needs to be replaced. I believe the hood or maybe the trunk lid. But he's already got it. It comes with the car. Could you, and the outside of this car looks great. Inside could use some work. But I just pop that roof out, put a back glass in it, put a motor back in it. Ain't nothing like Chevrolet. I mean, hell, that's the way it is now. We could be cruising the rod run in style. He don't want too much for it. It's fair price. But y'all go to his channel and watch his last video, him doing his faux patina on his frame, because this hot rod he's building is it's a beautiful color, but it's almost a turquoise. I think it's 57 Chevy turquoise, but it was already an existing hot rod that he had to turn around, and he fixed some of the previous chops on it and smoothed it out, made it look real nice. And he repainted it, made it all blend in, and he put a different floor in it and stuff. Well, he wanted it all to match. So he put a firewall in it. He done all kinds of stuff. Go to his channel and tell him you heard about his channel from old Punkin on Punkin's Garage and Paint, and tell him I need his Cadillac. Just tell him, Punkin needs your Cadillac. All right, guys. I got most of this masking off, and I've kept y'all long enough. But if you'll look, you see that texture? It's got a really good texture. But if you look at that, I got to clean it back off because of the tape and stuff, but this is gloss, and that's texture. Then, see the gloss in there? I thought it looked pretty neat. Now, all this is going to come off. Right there, that's tape up there that got painted. But I thought it's going to look pretty neat. And, you know, y'all saw me paint it, but y'all didn't see me finish it. But it looks sort of gray in here on the camera, but it's black. But if it does not look right or starts chalking up, hell, I'll just get me some satin black and paint over it and keep the gloss anyway where I want it. Here you go. Hey, this is my lovely wife, Pamela Sue. Only I can call her that. I want to thank y'all all for coming, staying with me. I believe those cans was $13 to $17 a can, and I used 2 cans on this, well, a can and a half. They run out fast, plus there's a lot that went everywhere, but it was worth it. I've had that truck about 6 months or so, and that daggum chip along the side of that, scuffs, had white scuffs on it. That was bugging me to death. Must have been an old man on this. But anywho, I want to thank you all for coming back, seeing a video with me, getting to see my wife. Y'all can tell her, hey, thank her for being here with us. She's also a subscriber. Heck, I needed all I could get. I even bribed one man's grandma $20 to subscribe, and I ain't sure how to do it. And I got to figure out how to get that $20 back. But you know how it is.
You're stupid.
You got to do what you got to do. And but anywho, thanks for coming back. Go and see old Mike at this old hot rod. Tell him y'all heard about him from old Pumpkin. Thank you. See you. Goodbye.